So what is eternal law, and what are some examples of that? Eternal law, again, it goes back to a higher law that God writes on our spirits. Eternal law is something that we must abide by when we're traveling out of body, when we're having mystical experiences, and then also in our physical waking life. An example of eternal law would be something that I was taught when I was involved in an alteration where someone was going to be rendered null and void. And what that means is, doesn't mean they're dying. They're going to die. What it means is that they are de-energized. And so someone who is energized has the ability to make things happen. When someone is rendered null and void, all that energy, all that grace is taken from them. That only happens in extreme circumstances where someone has really violated eternal law. And so I was having a little trouble with this because this was when I was first learning alteration and being asked to go in and deal with situations like these. And there was this gentleman who was threatening the life of another individual and actually taking action to take this woman's life. And the angel guardians who were with me told me, the moment you violate the life of another, you rescind the right to your own. And that is eternal law. And so he rescinded the right to his own life. He was rendered null and void. The woman's life was saved. And he just became kind of like a de-energized little automaton. And that can happen in this life. When we make enough decisions against God, we are de-energized. We can be rendered null and void. There are a lot of other things that can happen. You can read the Mysteries of the Redemption to learn about a lot of that. So eternal law are the highest dictates that God gives us in terms of how we operate in the spirit world. And these are things we are taught as we continue to have out-of-body experiences and as we're taken into the realms of alteration. So it all, combines one upon another, and eventually over time it just becomes like something that's instinctual that we understand. And so eternal law, very important, because if you violate it, the gifts that you are given can be taken away. So if you're traveling out of body, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you are operating under the laws of God, because that gift will be taken if you're not. So eternal law.